Hi guys, welcome to another video today on my channel here. And yes man, the news are just coming in. Of course we just had the OKC Thunder win the championship, and even it's so crazy. Then the Kevin Durant trade happens, the Desmond Bain trade earlier, then the Boston Celtics trade, and it's just crazy what's going on. But let's talk about the Kevin Durant trade today a little bit. I didn't like it that they brought it. I think it was like just after the finals, right? And it kind of took away from the basketball perspective and more into this social media, like he's going there and what does that do for both teams and everything. I understand that's just the business how it runs nowadays, but just from KD, like I don't know if it's true, but I heard that he dropped the news on a party in New York or wherever. And if that's true, that's so unnecessary, and I think even a little bit disrespectful to Indiana and the OKC Thunder. Like, he's one of the biggest names in basketball history, and yeah, if he drops something like that on a party, that's like without seconds, it's going to spread the word, and it's going to take away from the beauty of the game, from basketball into this, Kevin Durant going to Houston thing. But anyway, it doesn't matter. That's just how it is. That's 2025 for you. So let's talk about the trade. So I was very shocked, of course. I was actually working, so I couldn't even watch the finals. And then I woke up and in the morning, and then I read that they were the champions and KD got traded there. And yeah, I was shocked, man. Like, I didn't see it coming. Thought the Rockets would go like for Jaylen Brown. That was my number one guess, but they decided to go to KD. So they get KD, and the Suns get Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, 2025 first round pick number 10, and 5 future second round picks. So my first thought was great for the Rockets, because that's exactly the guy they need. They need the number one guy. It was obvious in the playoffs. You just saw it. They have all the pieces to build a beautiful puzzle, but the middle piece is just missing, right? You need that number one guy who can take the important shots, who is just a leader, an experienced player. They're very young, and yeah, KD is exactly that kind of player. So I really love it for the Houston Rockets. They didn't even give up too much. Like, you lose Jalen Green, a very inconsistent scorer, and you get back KD, like one of the most consistent scorers. So that's a W. Dylan Brooks hurts a little bit because I really loved his energy in Houston. I watched quite some games from the Rockets, and yeah, his 3-and-D mentality of defensive first, and it's just great hustler. You're also sending out the number 10 pick, which is also fine, to be honest, because you have all the young players. Like, just focus on Cam Whitmore and Reed Shepherd and all the other guys, right? Exactly those two players, they didn't get enough playing time this year. So what does it do for you if you bring in another youngster, right? So just focus on the talent you have, and you are fine. You don't need that one. And then 5 future second round picks. It's all right, like, yes, nowadays those second round picks can sometimes be very good picks, like thinking about Kamara, or like even just now in the finals, you see all those undrafted guys, like of course Lou Dort and Caruso and all those guys. So yeah, it's quite something you have to give up, but it doesn't really hurt you, in my opinion. That's just my thought about it. So let's have a look at the Rockets, the roster first of all. So he gets also to play with Steven Adams, which is kind of cool, because they have been together for so long in OKC. So Kevin Durant, Steven Adams, Tari Eason still there. And then of course you have Alpi Şengün, Reed Shepherd. Like I said, I hope Jabari can make a big step forward, and then Amen Thompson, Fred VanVleet, Cam Whitmore. So all those youngsters, they can just develop in peace. And KD is going to be all doing these interviews, all the heat he's going to get. Everybody hates him anyway, so he's fine with that. At least I believe he's fine with it. So yeah, it just takes some pressure away from the youngsters. So I really, really like this one. I would give it a straight A for the Rockets, or even an A+, I don't care. Yes, the age is there. How old is he? 36 years of age. but it's okay. He played 62 games in the regular season, 36 minutes, and look at these numbers, man. Still almost 27 points per game, 4 rebounds, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. 43% from the 3-point line, so it's very, very good, efficient numbers. And yeah, if he stays healthy, it's perfect, man. Like I said, I would give it like a straight A+. You don't give up too much. Now we go over to the Phoenix Suns. So they get Jalen Green as their main piece, I think, and 82 games played. Wow, even last year he played 82 games, so I didn't even know that he's that kind of player. 21 points this year, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 35% from the 3-point line, and like I always said, it's a roller coaster with him, man. If he gets hot, he gets really hot, and he's a great player, but he's just not consistent. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah, the Suns, I have no idea what they're doing, man. All of their high-paid players, they play the same position, like Grayson Allen, he's making 15 million. Of course, Bradley Beal, where is he at? Here we go. So Bradley Beal, shooting guard. Devin Booker, shooting guard. Dylan Brooks, small forward. Grayson Allen, shooting guard. Jalen Green, now shooting guard. Like, I don't know, man. It's just something, man. I don't know. They just don't want to sign any traditional point guard for whatever reason. I don't understand it. They keep doing the same mistake over and over again. They did bring in a new coach. I think Jordan Ott is his name. So let's see what he's going to figure out. But yeah, they would be happy to send Bradley Beal somewhere. But who is going to take that contract on? So that's super unrealistic. And Devin Booker, you know, he has to prove something, man. Yes, he did make it to the finals, but that was with Chris Paul some years ago, right? And he's a great player, great shooter. I love him, a Michigan guy. I love him, but he has to show us that he's that top tier player, right? And so he better figures out our way. Dylan Brooks, I like. It's a nice throw-in. And of course, that number 10 pick is also going to become very handy. Yeah, I don't know, man. For the Suns, I don't know. I don't love this. Yeah, I don't know if you can get much more for a 36-year-old KD. But Jalen Green, like I would have loved them to get maybe a Jabari, Cam Whitmore, Reed Shepherd, something like this. 3 nice young players, imagine, instead of Jalen Green, right? I like the number 10 pick for the Suns because they need some young talent, so that's very nice. And the 5 future second round picks, they come in handy, you know. It's whatever you can get. I don't know, man. I'm not all satisfied with this trade. I would give it like a C. So the Rockets an A or even an A+, and the Suns a C. Just because I don't see the fit there. I don't know what they're building there. I don't like the roster construction. Yeah, I don't know, man. Not a big fan of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And if you enjoy my content, leave a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm very small on YouTube, but it's alright. But you know, you still can show some love, man. Love you guys, and see you at the next one. Peace.